They did it! Again!
8,
Finish it together,
7, 6,
You have it.
5,
Hit it,
4, 3,
No intake.
2, 1.
Nice.
Come on!
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Durante champions!
Last week, we asked whether or not Los Ratones might in fact be back. This past weekend, we watched them walk out to a fanfare of applause and 3-0 their way back to not only the grand finals of an NLC playoffs, but EMEA Masters.
You'll be able to
You don't give him Sion! You don't give him Sion! You don't give him Sion! 3-0, we're at EU Masters! We're at EU Masters!
EU
EU Masters!
We need to go to enemy team.
Woo!
Handshake.
It's been 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. What do you reckon the score's going to be tomorrow?
3-0.
And he might just be the Messi of predictions as well. Game 1 of the finals could not have been more of a stomp, ending in under 30 minutes with a 20k gold lead.
It's a 20k gold lead! Yo, the first one I've ever seen!
Game 2 was just the Velia show, and a reminder of why he's becoming unplayable on Nefiri, and also why he was eventually deemed the series MVP.
Come on, Velia, he's carrying this game! Just trust him! He's completely smurfing! What? Get him, Velia! Get that KDA, you deserve it, you madman. Absolutely monstrous performance from Velia. Absolutely monstrous.
Game 3 was a nail-biter, with both teams throwing narrow margins in the mid-game on account of finding critical picks. But despite a 7k gold deficit, a clutch Shurima shuffle from Neme turned a 4v5 in the Rats' favor, and the resulting death timers were enough for them to close out the game and the series.
Come on, Boss and Reckless! TP bot, baby! TP bot, baby! TP bot, baby! Come on, Boss! That's you on the end! That's you on the end, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Come on!
Oh my god.
Durante champions! Durante champions, there it is!
Across NLC and EMEA, that is now back-to-back titles. So yeah, the boys are back.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
The Rats are genuinely smurfing. Like, they have proven now that this is not an accident or a honeymoon phase. They are genuinely just better.
It's a dream come true. I don't know, when we started the project and talked about it, we didn't expect 6 months later to be playing in front of so many people with so many fans competing at this level.
We should talk about that Bouse walkout, though. That was insane. People are asking, like, the difference between the NLC Winter and NLC Spring. On the surface of it, the results look the same. The difference is in the aura around this roster.
Known by many, but loved by everyone. The Messi of League, Bouse!
The Rats didn't just win NLC, they dumpstered it. But what does that mean? Well, for starters, they are now factually, incontrovertibly, the best non-LEC roster in Europe. Full stop. Why? Because they're not only the NLC two-time, but the defending champions of EMEA Masters. And at this level of play, it's extremely rare for a roster to exert that kind of dominance. Like, if you go and look through the other European regional leagues, you can see the different rosters are claiming or vying for the title each time. With Los Ratones, it's just one long streak of gold. They're basically the T1 of Tier 2 European League. So, the question on everyone's minds: when do they go Tier 1? We will all watch EMEA Masters Spring and cheer for the Rats and hope that they win. But I think it's extremely fair to say that we've absolutely reached the point where whether or not they win has no bearing on whether they would hang in the LEC. The Rats have just definitively reached the point where there is nothing left for them to prove at this level of play. Like LS reiterated in our video last week, when he said that LR would for sure be top 5 at the Tier 1 level, we are way beyond the they wouldn't take a single map off an LEC roster type speculation. The question now isn't do they have what it takes, it's how do they get there? And honestly, I don't know. Unfortunately, they can't just win their way to the LEC. Not logistically. This is really more of a financial or infrastructural question as opposed to a competitive one, because that's just how franchise League of Legends works. And we're not jumping the gun by asking this anymore. There was a time when we were, and it was fun as shit, but we have absolutely reached the point where this is now a serious consideration. They have now won 3 domestic titles back to back to back, and have done it in just the most unfazed, relaxed, confident way imaginable. Los Ratones are not just on top, they're sort of untouchable. Like, it would be one thing if these stage series were criminally close and Los Ratones were just banding together when it mattered most and clutching it out. But they're not close. They're kind of just f***ing everyone. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it has sort of reached the point where it's just become boring to watch. Like, I don't mean in the stylistic sense. They're always a fun team to watch play, but like, it's just become painfully obvious to everyone, to us, to them, to their opponents, that Los Ratones belong in the LEC. At this point, it's the only way they're actually going to get pushed, domestically at least. Caedrel has always had plans to take them over to Korea and have them boot camp, which we all want to see, but in terms of their next competitive endeavor, put them in the big leagues and see how they fare. Whatever happens at the next EMEA, it's time. My favorite thing he does, he'll just be silent, like absorbed in a team fight, just watching, and then just like Nemesis will just hit one crucial Syndra pop, and he just goes, Neme! Reki! It's like my favorite thing he does.